By the way, Chris, you snuggling with, I will give you credit. Noted dog hater that you are for increasing we are grabbing the pussy demo like you would not believe, Dana. Every day, Amy I just posted a picture. You can go look to my Instagram and Facebook. Amy and listener cat Karina. Amy says, Steph, not to be left out. Karina watches the, show with me while I work at home, but remains unconvinced by your double kitty meow. Really, Karina? I think you like it. Seriously, very little is keeping me going during this time except your podcast. Amy in Massachusetts and listener and viewer cat, Karina.
Yeah, I'm a little skeptical of that meow, too.
Yeah.
It's creepy, right?
Yeah, you just got to do a little bit.
That's double kitty. Single kitty. Double kitty. Okay. It's exciting. All right, Damien.
It sounds like what is it? Tantric sex positions? What is it? What is that? The double kitty?
I don't know.
That's
the
what
double
Stephanie's
kitty.
Looking for.
I haven't done.
Stephanie's looking for someone who will just
position.
do the double kitty with her. Please.
Someone double kitty with me. Okay, I've done.
Oh, jeez.
I haven't done anything with anybody, including the spider. And what are the other ones? Travis, you sent me some disgusting thing. I don't even know. I haven't done any position with anyone, so I don't know what the double spider or the trickle nipple is, or I don't know what it is. Okay.
The double spider?
I don't know. What?
The double spider. They just both kill each other. That's what the double
That's what that is. Yeah.
Oh,
that one I've done. Okay. Damien. Also, Damien in York, Pennsylvania, with the correction. Steph, Don Jr. wasn't coked to the gills. He was coked to the guilfoil. See, that's funny.
That's what it is.
That's funny.
Allegedly.
That's funny. Allegedly, of course. Of course.
Of course.
Oh, Dana, it's a good day, right? It's COVID relief. I mean, holy cow, right?
It's fantastic. Yes. We got COVID relief. We've got Merrick Garland. This land is your land. This land is my land. From the New York
Garland.
Oh,
you wrote that. That's precious. That was magical. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think #justice is coming. Let's get Glenn Kirshner in here this week.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's like I don't want to get giddy because this was a lot. It's the most progressive legislation really passed ever. And John Dean is saying if Michael Cohen has gone in for his 7th interview, that means indictments are coming soon.
Yeah.
I mean, in Georgia, we have yet a second bombshell tape that's, I don't know if you know, Dana, but being caught on tape, that's bad. Ask John Dean.
It's bad. Oh, Lordy, there are tapes.
Right.
Yeah.
Lordy, there are tapes.
I mean, what's also bad is the voter suppression laws they're passing in Georgia.
Thank
they have a Republican legislature, but yes.
Oh, the laws written by, what did Mike Lee say? They're written by Satan. Written by the devil himself in hell. Here he is.
I think I disagree with every single word in H.R. 1, including the words but, and the. Everything about this bill is rotten to the core. This is a bill as if written in hell by the devil himself. This takes all sorts of decisions that the federal government really has no business making. It takes them away from the states, makes them right here in Washington, D.C. by Congress, apparently in an effort to ensure an institutional revolutionary democratic party of sorts, one that can remain in power for many decades to come.
So, okay, so all of these bills, as you say, Dana, they're not even trying anymore to make it look like anything other than they want the least people possible to be able to vote so they don't keep losing.
And there's anyone who's voting by mail, that's the devil, which is funny because the former guy requested his mail-in ballot. So I guess everyone voting by, well, at least one person is the devil.
I mean, they don't, this is the other thing. They're just, immune to,
of right-wing hypocrites.
Right. We mentioned this earlier, Dana, but Trump requested a mail-in ballot this week to float in Florida's state elections. They sent a mail-in vote for Trump to his Mar-a-Lago resort ahead of the municipal election. Trump might be too late. However, his request came about a week after the deadline of mail-in ballots. Remember, which he says, fraud, election fraud, stolen, stop the steal. Oh, I see. So once again, a different set of rules for him. So that's okay if he gets his vote in late, even though, Okay.
No rules.
He also, and most people in his administration also voted by mail in the last election that he said was just in case that was relevant in any way to you. Okay. QAnon Betty and QAnon Veronica are having there are some fisticuffs in Riverdale, right?
Yeah.
At Riverdale High.
They're hot messes.
Okay, they're really trying to out-awful each other, aren't they? I just can't decide.
They're just really trying to out-piss off their own party is what it seems right now.
Yeah.
Yes. Here is QAnon Betty, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
There is no need to enslave the American people, our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, and generations going forward in more debt. We are at $28 trillion in debt. This Congress is ramming through unbelievable things at a rapid pace. This must be stopped. We have to give pause and consideration to what we're doing. This is a waste of money and a complete waste of time. Reopening America is a much better way to go. Mr. Speaker, I ask for a motion to adjourn.
Reopening America.
Also, I have a motion. Could my voice be any more irritating than it currently is? Is it?
No, reopening America. First of all, I'm going to use the word enslaved because I'm racist and I want to be able to use that word for other things that don't have to do with slavery.
Right.
And
So after being stripped of her committee assignment, she has responded by repeatedly motioning to adjourn legislative debate, forcing House members to come to the floor and vote to remain in session, a strategy that is infuriating Democrats and even members of her own party. She moved to adjourn as the House was gearing up right there to debate the COVID relief package. It was like 9:30 in the morning. She moved to adjourn Congress. Okay. Her motion was defeated with 40 Republicans rebuking her. This marked the fourth time in recent weeks Greene has moved to adjourn. Each time the number of Republicans voting against her increased, including some of the most conservative members. Representative David Cicilline proposed a rule change to stop her. Finally, it would allow a member to motion to adjourn only if they're a member of a committee. Which, okay, she's been stripped of her committee.
Not.
When asked about Cicilline's proposal, Greene called him Representative Mussolini. So she responded with a juvenile name calling when asked about her juvenile tactics to keep. They're just, even Republicans are like, what? Okay. They're not there to legislate. They're there to be right-wing trolls.
If you're in MTG's district, please run against her. I would rather have a sane Republican in there, since that's where the seat already is, than this woman. And there's plenty of Democrats that are qualified to run against this woman that I hope that they stay. And I know that, the QAnon conspiracists are going to threaten their family because that's apparently what they do. But this seat can be flipped fairly easily. Yeah. She's a lunatic.
Yeah. Yep. QAnon Veronica, not to be outdone, completely lied on the House floor. She owns, what is it, Shooters Grill?
Shooters. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew.
I'm sorry, is that how you answer the phone at Shooters? Do you have to do the pew, pew, pew?
Probably.
Yes. Okay.
This is Lisa. Pew, 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 pew,
pew. Okay. So she told a complete lie about a guy that, was killed outside her business, which, by the way, it's a great way to get business for your right, to highlight that someone, he died of a drug overdose, but she tried to make it he was beaten up and, he didn't have a gun and whatever.
Oh, jeez.
When I became a business owner, I needed to protect myself. There was an altercation outside of my restaurant where a man was physically beat to death. There were no weapons involved. He was beat to death by another man's hands. I have a lot of young girls
also no
who
other
work
man
in my
involved.
restaurant, and we needed an equalizer. I'm 5 foot tall. I barely weigh 100 pounds. I need something against a stronger potential aggressor to defend myself with.
Okay, first of all, are they having a contest to see whose voice is more annoying at her and QAnon Betty? Okay, but secondly, so the guy died of a drug overdose outside her.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Listen, there are some Democrats that have very annoying voices as well, but I would really like to focus on the fact that these two women are clinically insane. Like DSM-5, there's a diagnosis. Like, I think we need to focus on the fact that they are absolutely certifiable.
She seems to have one issue, and it's guns. And she did an ad attacking Speaker Pelosi with a gunshot at the end of it.
At the end of it, yes.
Can I just say I have a friend with a conspiracy theory that she's the bomber, the RNC-DNC bomber. I'm just saying, she said, looks like it could be a woman, short, the way he walks. He, what? Okay. We need Major Biden on this. We need Major Biden to find out who was walking the Beagle by the whoever the bomber was, the RNC, DNC.
So he can go all Cujo on her?
Yes, we need Major to go all Cujo, because he's a bye-bye. He knows who to go Cujo on. Okay. Yeah, I don't, that's it. That's her whole shtick is guns,
Yeah.
right? She does a whole, just gun mosaic behind her when she does, like, appearances or whatever.
It's her fetish.
Yes. I don't understand the point of any of them. Okay, and Glenn Grothman, horrific racist. Here he is.
I bring it up because I know the strength that Black Lives Matter had in this last election. I know it's a group that it doesn't like the old-fashioned family.
Oh, no, he didn't. Stacey,
the old-fashioned family,
Stacey,
where the dad gets drunk and comes home and beats his wife because she didn't do the dishes that day. An old-fashioned kind of family.
Delegate Pleskett had some thoughts.
Hope my colleague from Wisconsin will not leave at this time, as he's talked about Black Lives Matter. How dare you say that Black Lives Matter, Black people do not understand old-fashioned families. Despite some of the issues, some of the things that you have put forward that I've heard out of your mouth in the Oversight Committee, in your own district, we have been able to keep our families alive for over 400 years, and the assault on our families to not have Black lives or not even have Black families.
She is fantastic. One more, Delegate Pleskett.
How dare you say that we are not interested in families in the Black community? That is outrageous. That should be stricken down. I was going to talk about the American Rescue Plan. We know that this is going to provide relief to not only Black lives, Black Americans, but all Americans.
Yeah. How do you say something like that out loud? That's what somebody was saying. It's not that people, Donald Trump invented racism, Dana. It's just, but it seems like everyone thinks it's okay to say anything out loud. Who says Black people aren't interested in families? Well, I mean, it's just
the same kind of guy like Lindsay, who was, when questioning the Supreme Court justice, said, I know you don't want to go back to the good old days of segregation. They just don't hear it. It is in their DNA.
Yeah.